My black people, black people, black people, black people. My black people, black people, black people, black people. Peace and blessings. I don't really know what I'm going to say in this video. I really don't have any idea. But I have been wanting to for months now to speak to you, my black people, or whatever name you want to give yourselves, African Americans, Moors, Hebrew Israelites, whatever other title or nationality you want to call yourselves, whatever, but you know who I'm talking to. And if you aren't black, you know, I'm not saying not to watch this video. This isn't necessarily, you know, like secret society video for, you know, for all blacks. But just know this is for my black brothers and sisters, as they're called. You know, when I first got on YouTube, I've been on here about 2 years now, I didn't seem to be able to find, you know, that many black users on here that's making videos. Now I don't know if we weren't here in the numbers that we are now, or I just wasn't finding you. But it wasn't until maybe last 9 months or so. Well, we're in July, so maybe more than that, maybe 9, close to a year, that, you know, I seem to have found the black circle. You know, I've really been running across, you know, greater numbers of blacks putting videos here on YouTube, you know, for, like I said, for whatever reason. So I've been trying to subscribe to, you know, quite a many of you, especially those who I feel are bringing knowledge and wisdom, you know, to help me overstand and to help others overstand, you know, whatever it be, you know, like I said, whether it be, you know, about, you know, Moorish science, you know, or Kemet, or Hebrew Israelites, you know, all those, just, like I said, bringing knowledge. And then also those who are trying to say something, you know, bring their own truths, and then some, you know, comedians, you know, that'll laugh. But, and you know, I ask that, you know, all y'all do that. Go out and find some people, find us and subscribe to them, and just so we can have a circle, so we can be aware of each other. Even though, you know, some people will say some things that you don't like, or you don't agree with, but we should have some type of community here, which basically brings me to what really has been on my mind, but I'm not sure exactly how I'm gonna say it, what I'm gonna say, how to express it, because I think it's being said pretty much throughout here on YouTube. Coming together, whether it's, you know, it's black nationalists or whatever, coming together to understand who we are, to know who we are as a people. And of course we're going to get, you know, varying opinions or stories, all of them proclaiming to be the truth, you know, but the truth in general is such a hard thing, even on a world scope, because of us being born in ignorance, all people, because of the lies that have been perpetrated throughout the centuries. We're just lost and confused. And then when you talk specifically about us blacks, especially us blacks here in the United States, then that opens up, you know, a whole different can of worms. Speaking on being lost and confused. First off, please know and believe that I love you. Seriously. Straight up. I know if you've heard it before. I know people have said it plenty of times. And seriousness and sort of joking, I know you've been hurt in the past. But believe me, I do. I truly do. And although usually, you know, when I speak here on YouTube, the videos I make are for everyone. I bring truth for everyone. I believe in coming together as one world. Everyone, no matter what skin color, nationality, race, creed, all that. At the same time, I do fully embrace the fact that I'm black. I am proud of the fact that I am black. I love the fact that I am black. I just believe we're just some cool people, straight up. For whatever that's worth. You know, if it's just being biased for my race. It's just, I mean, I believe the truth speaks for itself when we look around at things that blacks have done throughout history and throughout the world, and the way here in the United States around the world, how our culture, whatever culture is, but I guess specifically I'm speaking on hip hop and things of that nature, of how the other races take it and run with it and try to benefit of it, exploit it sometimes. They try to be like us at times. I don't know, and once again, I'm just trying to speak the truth. That's it. That's the truth. I'm just looking at the truth and trying to speak to it. But you know, ultimately what I really want to say is we have to come together. We have to do something. I mean, we have to, right? Whether we come together on the one specific, hold on, shut the door. Under one specific title, who we are, nationality, I don't know if that's what it's going to take, but we have to come together around the world, especially starting here in America, because I believe we have the capability, we have the means, we have the resources to help our people in Africa. We shall want to help our people in Africa. I believe you should want it, don't you? Do you accept the fact that they're suffering, that they're starving, that AIDS is running rampant? Do you accept that fact? Or is it this thing that, you know, it's that you figure, you know, you're just trying to survive, you know, yourself, you know, that you have you're struggling your fight here in the United States, so how can you worry about them over Africa? But as a people, we have power. It takes coming together. And you know, Black Indigo had made a statement in her video, and maybe I'll put this up as a reply to that video, when she said, I think she said in European or Western world, the saying is, you know, every man for themselves. No, the strongest survive, which is basically every man for themselves. But in African, it wasn't African. I'm getting it wrong, but basically in African culture, in our culture, it takes everyone to come together to move forward. And basically, y'all embrace that. I believe we need to come together as one to move forward. But maybe it takes steps. So the first step, or one of the steps, is us blacks. The truth is, we are hurting here in America and around the world. And I believe the truth is, we have the power. So like I said, we can find plenty of videos here on YouTube, black nationalists, everything about us coming together, but we're not coming together. So all this talking, and I really hate talking. I really hate speaking on things, because you can find plenty of videos on here, people saying the same thing, but it's not being done for whatever reason. So that's why I don't know what I was gonna say, but I wanted to say something just to get it out there. And maybe I'll speak on it further later. Be able to elaborate better. Have a plan. But the entire plan is we need to come together. And I mean, but this has been going on for decades of people trying to bring us together. Whether it's Martin Luther King, or Marcus Garvey. I mean, it's been put up there, but we don't do it. Malcolm X, but we don't do it for whatever reason. And I was just thinking recently, I'm already 11 minutes, so I'm gonna cut it short. You know, Marcus Garvey had put forth the plan that we need to come together as a nation, develop our own nation here in the United States, and we can do that. We can come together as a people, write up our own constitution, create our own nation here, and do basically like the English did, that came here to the Americas and started taking over land from the Native Americans. They decided they just started their own nation, made their own rules, and told those who are here, well, you gotta go, because we create our own things now, and you don't fit into the laws of our nation. You're breaking those, so we're gonna force you out. We can do the same thing. We can't. We can do the same thing, and maybe we should. And think about it, and I'm gonna say this, I'm saying it can be done without violence, because I think that's part of, you know, this new thing of Homeland Security. They're trying to put down people who are speaking of trying to overthrow the government with violent means. So I'll make sure I keep that out. I'm saying we can overthrow the government, but we can do it without violence. We can fight fire with fire. And so, you know, that's all about the monetary power. What are we gonna do it? Starts with you. But God bless. Peace and love.